Good morning. This is Cheryl Forehand from the JCA. I'm here today to teach you a mat Pilates class. I hope everybody is well and staying fit and moving their bodies. We're going to just use the mat and a small ball today. If you don't have a small ball, you can use a small hand towel to kind of simulate some of the work. And if you don't have that, that's perfectly fine. You don't need it. So we're going to start with a laying down warm-up today. So gently take yourself down, and we're going to lay our bodies with our ball between our inner thighs. So once you are down, first check to make sure the center of the knee is in line with the second toe. And that should be in line to the front inside hip bone. We're going to come all the way down and lay that ball just between our inner thighs and rest our hip. Take a nice deep breath in, and I want you to just slide your fingertips underneath the waist if you can, or one, and slowly tip the pelvis and feel that middle low back, or right around the waist, press gently into your fingers. Inhale as you lengthen that spine out and feel that it came back to where you started. Now we're not going to arch the opposite direction. We're keeping it in neutral spine, and we're going to pelvic tilt and inhale back to neutral. Another way to feel that is to place your hands, palm of your hands on the front ASIS bones, fingertips to your pubic bone, and thumbs together. And feel how your palms tilt with the pelvis bones, and then you inhale, lengthen back to neutral. Exhale. So we're warming up the low abdominals and the low multifidi muscles, the back. And exhale. And this is the beginning of all of our articulation. We begin with this tilt and we end with it. And one more time. To warm up the lumbar spine, we're going to tilt and then gently lift the hips just to the bottom of the rib cage. It looks like a baby bridge, but there's no bridging really. You're just letting the lumbar spine come off of the mat and decompress. Open it up. Peel back down and lengthen out your pelvis. Take a breath, and this is safe for everybody. Just a tilt and come up to the bottom of the rib cage. Exhale as you come down. And we'll do two more. Waking up that low back, that poor lumbar spine, 5 vertebrae, they take quite a bit. They're built to take the upper body pressure, and they do. And exhale, come back down. We're going to take the arms up. First, return back to your neutral spine. Reach the arms to the ceiling. Palms face each other. And now just gently pull the shoulder blades away from the mat. Feel that stretch, pulling them away, and gently draw them back down. Inhale again up. Waking up with a little scapular mobility. Inhale up. Exhale down one more time and inhale up. And you can certainly always do more of those. Palms face away and lower the arms straight down. Feeling the broad smile across your collarbone. And exhale down. Inhale up. Feeling the shoulder blades. Simply move with the arms and everything else is quiet. You can feel your lower body not involved. One more time. Take one arm at a time. Go into a nice paddle. Breathe. Again, feeling opposition in the scapulas, and only let the arms go as far as your torso and spine will allow, meaning there's no movement, no arching of the spine. Breathe. Last one. And both arms up to the ceiling. Take a breath. We're going to start with some ab curls to warm up. So exhale. Curl up. Look at the top of the knees, not your belly and not the ceiling. Take a breath, come back down. As you exhale, lower those arms more and it will take stress out of the shoulder. You'll feel a little deeper connection in the transverse abdominal. Inhale, come back. Now be aware that when you curl up, the pelvis doesn't go with you, but it stays quiet. Exhale. I'm starting the warm up with a little technique so that we can carry that into the work today. Exhale, curl, inhale, and exhale, curl, and come back down. Take your ball, lift your legs up into tabletop. Place your ball between the ankles. and the knees will go bent, knees right over the hips. Going back to those abdominal curls, now the legs really cannot help. Exhale, curl up and look at the ball or the top of the knees. Inhale, come back down. Your arms go the range of motion that your body will allow this morning. Exhale. And on the next one, we're going to stay up for the 100. So we're going to pump. Inhale for 5 and exhale for 5. Now you can stay here. You can raise your legs to the ceiling. And you can go to the full 45 degrees or lower. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we've done 5 sets already. So we're going to continue on. And exhale. 5 inhales, 5 exhales, and last one, and hold. Bend the knees, keep the ball, peel back down. Thread your fingers, thumbs will support your head. Place your head and cradle it into the hands. The elbows should be in your peripheral vision. You should see them at the corner of your eyes. You're going to curl up again, look at that ball or knees, and let the head rest heavy and curl up a little higher. So when you rest heavy, avoid letting the body drop back down. You just want to find that gentle pressure of the head and the hands, and hopefully wake up the low abdominals. Reach the legs out, and a little ankle work. We're going to flex, and we're going to point. Go ahead, keep that motion going at the ankles. Look at the ball, don't fall back. It's easy to lay back down. Stay up and hold, bend in, and lay back down. We're going to do another set, and we're going to change the movement. Exhale, curl up to the tips of the shoulder blades. Look at the ball. Take your legs out. Externally rotate, flex, point. That ball is going to want to move. So your goal is to try to keep it as quiet as possible. Breathe. 2 more. And last one. Hold the point back to parallel. Bend the knees. Ooh, come back in. Now we're going to do one more with the knees. So knee extension and flexion. We're going to curl up. Look at those knees. Come out. Flex the feet. Draw the knees in. Push the heels away. Take a breath. Exhale. Inhale out. Exhale in. Inhale out. Don't drop that head. Keep it lifted. You have one more. And out. Bend the knees. Roll all the way down. Take that ball, place it between your inner thighs, and drop the feet down one at a time. So hopefully we woke up the low abdominals and they're ready to work for us today. A little bridging for the spine. Taking the arms down by your side, lift the hips to a flat back bridge, meaning the hips are nice and flat. You can reach back here and feel the gluteal fold, the crease at the bum. I like to call it a smile. Articulate down one vertebrae at a time. I'm going to raise my arms so you can see the spinal movement. Lift up, and as you exhale, you want to melt the chest. Draw the ribs together. Try to get the articulation in every vertebrae. And when you get to your waist, gently, remember the warm-up, lengthen the spine back to neutral. Lift straight up, take a breath, articulate down. Feel free to raise your arms if you like. Just want you to be able to see a little bit of that work. One more time, enjoy that lovely articulation down, melting, lengthening the spine. When you get to the waist, just gently lay it back down. Take that ball out, place it in your hands, zip up your feet, flex your feet as we get ready to roll up. Lift head, neck, and shoulder, follow that ball. Exhale as you try not to use momentum and only use breath to come in. Take that ball, roll it along the shins, reach towards the feet. Give your top feet a lovely massage. Pull it back in and up and curl. So remember those pelvic tilts. Think about the tilt first and then peel down. Don't forget your feet return to flexed. Come back down. We'll pick up our pace. Inhale, no momentum. Exhale, it's all breath. Roll that ball. Stretch those toes. Flex those feet. Tilt the pelvis and come down. Take it nice and controlled, not fast. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale. The method was called Contrology before it was changed to Joseph Pilates' name. So it's control, it's not speed. Lift up. It's not fast, it's not momentum. It's very controlled work. Inhale. You have one more. Take a breath. Exhale and roll through and give yourself a nice reach right there. Good. So we're going to take those legs, bend the knees, place the ball at the low back just because we can. And we've already started warming up the abdominals. So let's just get those woken up again if they went back to sleep. So we're going to curl back. Feel that sacrum on that ball. So you want to feel where your low back goes into the ball. And I'm going several times so you can see how you push into the ball with that low back and sacrum. Finding the scoop here, it's a C curve. The arms are going to be in front. So now just curl and curl forward and exhale. So you're doing some tiny C curves. The ribs come towards the hip bones, but your back stays pushing in that ball. And now we're going to do a little water skier today. So hold it there. Take one arm out. Try not to make it about the shoulder joint. Rotate the ribs back. And with the rib cage, bring the arms. It's easy to let the arms swing. I want you to let the ribs take the arm out. Follow your hand. Inhale, follow your hand. Let the rib cage rotate. These are your obliques. Inhale, rotate. Exhale, back. Two more. Inhale, rotate. Exhale, return. Notice the body is not coming up and down, but rotating at the ribs. Hold it there, and other side. So rotate and follow the arm. You might find one side just a little tighter than the other, so it's really nice to work single side work so you can assess your body. Two more. Exhale, come in. One more. And open and exhale. Lengthen those legs. I know, I hope you're woken up. And come all the way back up, stack up tall. So with that, we're going to take the ball, widen our feet, place the ball right in front with our fingertips on top. Spine stretch forward, flex at the ankles. Drop your chin, drop and let your spine roll that ball forward. But notice the pelvis where you were neutral. It stays neutral. You just stretch the upper back. Exhale, stack back up. Drop the head. Exhale, peel back and extend. Let those shoulders relax. Think of your breath and your spine moving that ball, not the arms pushing. Good. And one more time. And drop the chin. And come back up. I'm going to take that ball. I'm going to face you as we go into a little rowing series. So we're going to place the ball right there at our ankles and get tall. If the spine can't get tall and your hamstrings are tight, then I would like for you to bend your knees. It's perfectly fine. Front rowing, flat back. We're going to take our palms down, reach the arms out and rotate so the palms are facing the wall around outside. Unrotate, bring it back in. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now this time, inhale, exhale. Lower the thumbs, lift them up, circle, but keep these where you can see them. And bend the elbows in. Inhale, reach, exhale down. Inhale, lift, exhale, circle. Getting tall in the spine, working the scapular mobility. And exhale one more time. And lower, and lift, and all the way up. For round back front rowing, palms will come up. Notice the feet are flexed. Drop your head like you did in spine stretch forward. Start to peel down and let your fingertips glide on the outside of the legs as your head drops. You should be looking at your belly. Slowly stack the spine and let the arms come with you. Again, the arms are just an extension of the body, not doing the work. Stack, stack, stack. Lower the pinkies down, lift up and circle, and we dive forward again. Reach and exhale, empty those lungs. Really get deeper in your stretch. Stack up the spine, one vertebrae at a time. Lower, lift, and around. 2 more. Exhale, reach, nice and deep, stretching that low back. Stack up the spine. Lower the pinkies down, lift up. Circle, and last one, dive forward. Stack up your spine, pinkies down, lift tall, and circle all the way around. From here, we're going to go into a rotation. We did water skier, so now let's go into a nice spine twist seated. Hands at the breastbone. Nice and tall, just rotate. And center and rotate. A few things to look for. Make sure that the hips and the legs don't move. It's just the ribs. Make sure the arms aren't moving and the neck is not moving separately. So this is where the body will want to take you. You want to keep the arms in alignment and just rotate the ribs, probably to a corner, and then rotate. So there's the prep. Take the arms out, arms below the shoulder, and we're going to rotate again. And notice the arms aren't swinging. It's ribs. Sit up tall, rotate, working our front and back posterior sling systems. These are the obliques, front and back of our body, rotating. Feel the shoulder blade rotating. There's your posterior. On the front, when you rotate, that's your anterior. Come in and rest. Take your ball, come back, and we're going to just mobilize those hips for a moment. Lift up your hips, place the ball between the waist and the tailbone. This is always a nice place, and also a little challenge for your core. Hands go wherever are comfortable for you. Lift one leg up and lift the other. And this is your moment to find the quiet, so you can see what can happen. And I want you to find the pelvis quiet and breathe. The breath will quiet your body. Now go into a nice scissor. And as you scissor, try to maintain quiet in the pelvis. Reach. Remember, it's contrology. And reach. And reach. This is keeping your pelvis neutral, working your core, and just simply moving the legs. Good, one more. And we're going to take the feet, heels together, toes apart, Pilates V, flex. Open out, wide. Feel that stretch, point, exhale, come back in. Flex, inhale, open, point, exhale in. Flex, inhale, open with control. When you open, can you sense if one of your hemipelvises is shifting you? Usually that's an indication that one side of your abdominals might be needing a little bit more work. Concentrate. Good. And one more. And hold. Now heel beats. Beat, 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 beat. This will really challenge the ball being quiet. Working those adductors. Try not to grip too much into the floor. It happens. And 4 and 3 and 2 and last one. Bend the knees, prepping for our series of 5. Slowly let those feet drop without touching the ground. Exhale, pull up through the low abdominals. Inhale, think about the breath pulling your legs up and not the legs doing the work. Exhale, pull up. 2 more. Exhale, pull up. You've got it. 1 more. Exhale, pull up. Drop a leg, drop a leg. Now to wake up, sort of opening the front of the body, let's take one leg out. Feel the stretch across your hip flexors. Reach that same arm straight back. Breathe into that, loosening that frontal fascial system. Bring the arm in, slide that foot in, take the other leg out, maintain a quiet pelvis, and take that same side arm back and reach. Breathing through these front hip flexors, you have 3 of them. 3 bigger ones. We have quite a few more, but those are the biggies. Bring the arms back and bring your feet in. Lift the hips up and take that ball out and come down. Hopefully you found that neutral spine so much easier than when we started in the warm-up. Getting ready for series of 5, put your ball to the side. Bring one knee up at a time. And I always ask, which is your favorite? There's 5, so I'm hoping that you look today and think, I like this one best. Take the arms up, exhale, curl up. Look at the top of your knees. Take one leg out. Take one hand to the inside below the knee. The outside hand goes at the shin. This is to keep your arms in the frame of your body and your legs. Take a breath and switch, and switch, and switch. So the basic move, you pull that leg in on an exhale, and exhale, and exhale, and exhale, and 3. Breathe. Last set, knees in, double leg stretch. Hands to the shins. Make sure the head doesn't bobble or drop. As you lift the arms, extend the legs. Exhale, circle. 5 more. Inhale out, exhale, circle. Inhale out, exhale, circle. Inhale out, exhale, circle. One more time, and exhale. One leg up, one leg out. If your hamstrings are tight, grab behind the thigh. If not, grab the behind the calf. Pulse for 2. Switch. Get up, try to kiss that knee without going past the shoulder blades. Good. Press, 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 press. 2 more sets. Bend in and slowly come down. Take a moment, hands down, turn side to side. Woo. And back to the center. So from here, thread your fingers like we did earlier. Place those hands behind the skull, supporting the skull. Let it rest and then curl back up. Now we're in that same position as earlier, but now the legs are relaxed like on the ball. We're going to let those legs float down and exhale, let the breath pull them up. Keep that upper body lifted, keep the head resting. So the number of reps that we do for each exercise depends on the complexity of the exercise. The more advanced, we do less. And last one, pull up, extend the legs. Now you can continue here, it made it harder. I want you to feel that same pull from here and not the hip flexors. Lower, exhale, pull up. Inhale down, exhale, pull up. Inhale, keep that head lifted. Exhale. The hip flexors are helping, but if they take over, the low abdominals have turned off. Exhale. One more. Exhale, hold, bend the knees. We're going into crisscross. Remember, the armpit reaches the knee, not the elbow. No movement of the arms. We practice that in spine twist. Lift, rotate. We're going to do one more without the legs, so you have a modification. And now add a leg. Reach and reach. Breathe, reach, breathe. 4. Last 2. Last one. Knees come in and come all the way down. Grab under the thighs. Try to avoid the knees. Pull in, curl up, and give yourself a lovely stretch if your back will support it. Come all the way back down. Drop your feet one at a time. We are going over to our sides. Little sideline work today. So lay all the way down. Line up against the mat. Head can be down, elbow can be here, or hand can be here. You can choose as long as shoulders are over shoulder, hips are over hips, and your waist is lifted, supporting neutral spine. Okay, your choice today. So today I'm going to choose this, so you can see a little variations. Bring the leg towards the front with the hip crease, and you look like a banana. Flex at the feet, lift and lower. No higher than that crease that you will get at the glute. And lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, and lift. Kick for 2, point 1 back. Find the fold, that's it. Kick, kick, point, back. Inhale 2, exhale back. Inhale 2, exhale back. Inhale 2, exhale back. One more time, hold it back. Flex the foot, because I love heel circles, and I know you do too, and hopefully you're feeling it right there. If you aren't, those are your abductors. Woo! Reverse. And circle, circle. Be lifted wherever your arm and head are placed. Good, last one. Now, turn, internally rotate. Bring it over that other leg, and remember that crease, put your finger there. Go right below it and above it, right below it and above it, right below and above. Yes, happy days. And 2 more, and last one, and come down. We're going to come all the way down, straighten our legs. Head comes down for everybody. Find that waist lifted. You want to make sure those hips are over hips and the feet are equal. Lift the top leg no higher. Bring the bottom, lower the bottom, lift, down, lift. Keep that waist lifted. You can put your fingers there to make sure it's not moving. And 2, hold, lower both, lift them both. Lower both, lift them both. It's a small lift. Breathe, and hold, 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 and lower all the way down. Take your hand down, come down to the front of your body. We need a little extension. We did a little bit earlier, but we need a little more. So our head will rest to start. The feet will be wherever you need to be. The goal is together, but if you have some low back compression, open them up wherever it's comfortable. Place your palms to the ceiling, and now slowly lift your heart. Eye gaze towards the front of your mat. Lift your arms. Lift your legs, just the thighs. Come all the way down. Lift all of that together and up. And lift together. And come down. One more, hold it up and pump, pump, pump the arms. Woo! 4, 3, 2, hold, come down together. All the way up and pump, 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 pump. 4, 3, 2, hold, come all the way down. One more set and pump, 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 pump. 4, 3, 2, come down. Come onto your elbow, single leg kick. Shoulder, elbow, belly off on the upper thigh, one leg at a time. Kick, kick, point, drop. Kick, kick, reach. Kick, kick. As you move, from the hips up are quiet. There should be no jerking around. Kick, 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 kick. And hold. Double leg kick. Lay on one facial cheek. Take your hands, grab a finger or a couple. Let the elbows rest. Legs together. Flex the feet. Kick your bum 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Extend up. Come back in. 1, 2, 3. Change your facial cheek. 1, 2, 3. Extend. And 1, 2, 3. Extend. 1, 2, 3. Extend. One more set. 2, 3. Extend. Last one. And extend. Face down. Take your hands down. Widen your legs. Bend at the knees. If you can. If you can't, just stretch the best you can here with just a little extension up. If you can reach the front of the foot, remember they are wide. You're going to push your feet into your hands and lift your heart for a nice, woo, just a nice swan, pre-rocking, and come back down. Feel those quads stretch. Inhale, lift, push the hands, come back down. One more time. Inhale, push into your hands, and come back down. Let the legs come down, hands under. Time for a nice child's pose as we get ready to flip around for other sideline today. Come around. Make sure that you choose the arm position you like, and feel free to change them up by side if you have a shoulder issue or some other issue that you're dealing with. So choices, arm, elbow, elbow, hand. So from here, straighten out the body, find that hip crease. Hips are stacked, shoulders are stacked. Good, and your feet are flexed. We're gonna lift, lower, lift, lower, breathe, lower, breathe, lower. Two more, lower, abductors. And last one, hold. Kick for two, point one back. The whole upper body is quiet. And pull back, and kick, kick. Find just the gluteal fold as you push back. Kick, kick, pull back, and kick, kick, and pull back. By the way, smiling makes it feel better and easier too. One more, kick, kick, and hold back. Flex at the foot, give me some heel circles. See, I told you, it's easier when you smile, even if you force that smile while you're moving. And reverse, our body really reacts to that. And three, and two, and last one. Bring that leg up internally, so the legs are now stacked over each other, and find that hip crease. Down, up. Oh, we almost forgot that. We didn't want to. Hopefully you're feeling those two glutes, min and mean. Up, 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 and down. Rest. Come all the way down, everybody. Straighten it out. Flex at the ankles. Find your neutral spine. Your waist is lifted. Lift the legs. Make sure that waist doesn't compress. Lower the leg, lift. So if the top leg is too high, you won't be able to reach it. So that's kind of a benchmark for you. Where does the top leg go? Where my bottom leg can reach. Now I'm working my adductors, inner thighs, correctly. And two, and hold. Both go down, both come up. Breathe. Watch that waist. And breathe. And breathe. And last one, breathe. And come down. Nice. So come in, bend the knees, slide yourself up. We're going to do a little back rowing today. And I'll turn to the side so you can see that impact. Again, for scapula, rotator cuff, lats. We're going to take our knuckles together, fingers face your body. If you need to bend the knees to get tall, please do so. I want you to take your hands 6 inches away from the breastbone. Start with that pelvic tilt that you did earlier. Relax the shoulders. Rotate your palms away and press out. Dive forward. Drop your head, look at your belly. Inhale, bring those arms, rotate them back towards the feet. And knuckles come back together and you stack up your spine. And we're going to curl and we're rotating. This is all for scapular mobility and strength. Lower, rotate, down towards your feet. Knuckles together, stack it up, nice. Curl back, rotate. The rowing series is from the reformer work. So I'm just translating it into mat so you can get that lovely upper body work and come in. And we're going to flat back. So palms up. We're going to reach, lift, dive forward. Are your legs zipped together and feet flexed? I hope so. Bring your arms around, and this time bend the elbows. Bring the fingertips together, slide up your back, then straighten the arms out, swim back around towards your feet, or row back, and then take your arms back to that bicep. Inhale, back, lift up, dive forward, all the way around, bend the elbows, slide up the mid-back, slide down the mid-back. Come back to your feet and elbows bend at 90 degrees. One more time. Inhale, reach, exhale, dive. Bring your arms around, bend the elbows, slide up your back, slide down, reach a little deeper, it's the last one, and stack up nicely. And bring your hands down. You're gonna slide into a bridge position now. So slide all the way down. We did bridging and warm up, but we're gonna add to the element of bridge with some single legs today if you're feeling up to it. Arms down by your side. Starting with both legs though, lift into a flat back bridge and see if you can easily find it. The gluteal fold and the front hips. Ankles under the knees. Keep those hamstrings from taking over. And articulate down. Lift straight up. Articulate down. So if you want to maintain doubles, both legs, you go right ahead. I'm going to take you into singles. Lift up. Your job is the pelvis. Don't worry about the legs. Think about maintaining the equal pelvis quiet. Lift, lift, flex. Lower just to the other leg. Point up, flex down, point up, flex down, point up. Bend that leg, keeping that pelvis quiet. Lower down. Can we maintain that to get the other one up? Take a rest if you need. Flex, lower, point, lower, point, lower, point. Last one. And point. Keep the pelvis lifted. Bend the knees. Lower that leg down. Take a breath and articulate down. That was beautiful. Take a nice, you did wonderful. I know you did. Take those legs out, zip them up, reach the arms up. Exhale. Roll all the way up for open leg rocker. Seated towards the front of your mat, grab under the thighs. Pick one up at a time. And you'll find you're on the back side of the sit bones. Find that pelvic tilt that you started with today. Relax the shoulders. One leg comes up, bend, and up. So this is just a prep. And if you're not wanting to roll back today, this in itself is a lot of deep core work. So you just maintain this movement. I will always hopefully give you some choices that help you in your journey. Take a breath, scoop a little deeper. Keeping the eye gaze, so we don't want the neck to bobble, the head. We're gonna roll back to the tips of the shoulder blades, and we're gonna roll up in a modified open leg rocker. Inhale back, exhale, come up. Inhale back, exhale up. One more time. Inhale back, exhale up. So far you have two choices. Final, you can take the legs out, and we'll do just 3 of these. Shoulder blades down, eye gaze at the ankles. Don't lose them. Up, and stick it up. Take a breath. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. And there is, bring your legs together, your teaser work. Legs out in front. Bring your hands behind you, elbows down for some nice modified hip circles today. Keeping the back nice and straight. I'm gonna move my arms so you can see. Bend your knees. Elbows go wherever it's comfortable. Lift them up, lower legs relax. Drawing a circle with both knees. Feeling the rocking from one hip, one side to the other. One pelvis to the other pelvis. And reverse. Hip circles modified. Heart lifted. Good. One more. And we're going to take those legs out for mat pull up. So taking your arms where you would like, wherever it's comfortable. Legs are zipped together. You can be in Pilates V or parallel. And I want you to lift up. It's like an opposite of a plank. And come back down. Lift back up. And come back down. Now we're going to come up, and you have a choice if you want to do the rest of the move, and that's lift a leg, lower. Lift. Your goal is the pelvis. Lower. Lift, lower, one more, lower, and hold, and sit back into that. Reach your arms forward and stretch out. Let your eye gaze look at your belly. Nice work. Woo! With that, we are going to roll over onto all fours to finish up and work our way back to standing. So mat pull downs, arms over wrist. Feel free to go here if you need. Feel free to pat up your mat under your palms, and I'll show you what that looks like if you want a little support for the wrist. Take a leg, take a leg. Get into that nice plank, pull the belly up, shoulder blades, lift one leg. 1, 2, 3, lower. 1, 2, 3, lower. Breathe. 2, 3, lower. Breathe. 2, 3, lower. Breathe. 2, 3, lower. Last one, and hold. Come up into a nice pike. Walk your hands in to get a nice pike there. Woo. Lift your heels up, lower your heels down. Lift them up, lower them down. Get that nice stretch in the Achilles tendon. Lift both heels, walk it out. You can also assess your knee ankle alignment. Press, press, and drop. Stretch. Walk in. Let your eyes look between your legs. Let those arms relax. Slowly roll up and let those arms float. Remember, you're not looking at the floor. Let the cervical spine, the neck, relax. You'll get a deeper stretch. Slowly stack up a little bit more. Breathe, stack up a little bit more, keeping the legs quiet. And more. And come all the way up, up, up. And roll those shoulders back. Roll those shoulders back, heels together, toes apart. Pilates V is a fist width between those toes. Find the energy in the adductors, no squeezing of the glutes. Find just all this energy to get us in a tall posture. Take a nice deep breath in, take arms up, palms in, elbows down. Reach those elbows up, and I want the palms pushing away as you open the heart. And give me a little upper thoracic extension. Rotate those palms towards each other. Breathe, elbows come in. 2 more sets, inhale. Palms reach away, lift that heart, open the chest. Palms come up, elbows in. We're gonna do 1 more. And reach, reach, reach. Oh, come up and come down. Take a beautiful breath. Have a wonderful evening, day, whenever you are watching this. I hope you feel a little taller, a little more supported through our core muscles. Stay safe, be well, and until next week, have a great one.